Oh, yeah!
Good morning, everybody. Friday, November 26th, Black Friday. Good morning, good morning. How is everybody today? Black Friday. From what I understand, there's a lot of traffic at the malls here. The outlet malls, anyway, they're talking. Hello, Pam. Good morning. How are you today? So hope everyone had a great Thanksgiving and ate a whole bunch. Get ready for leftovers today, I guess. Morning. Or should I say cheers? So how did your Thanksgiving go, Pam? Was it everything you imagined? Or everything you hoped it would be? Now I'm seeing that I did not get a notice that I'm live. And I don't know why. Normally it comes on right as the YouTube switches on. And it's like a 10-second lag. It was good. Oh, yes. Very cool. Black Friday bonus. I'm looking at my phone. My mic has a phone holder that I can keep my eyes on it. Oh, straighten out. There you go. So thank you for coming in, everybody on Facebook. Come over to the YouTube side. Just click on the link. You'll come over to YouTube. Everyone must be sleeping or out shopping. Yes. Yeah, I went for coffee this morning with Maddie, and it was a good amount of traffic on the road. Not that I expected, but I guess people heading to Walmart or stores or whatever. There's really, I've been looking at the sales and getting the alerts and stuff, and I think there's only one thing out of all of them. There's only one thing that I would want, and that's Walmart has a power washer. But other than that, that's it. Still like to get a new iPhone, but I'm not going to pay $1,000, even on sale, for an iPhone. I'm not leaving my house today. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I don't know why. I never did Black Friday shopping. Oh, we have. Back in the day, I can remember standing in line for a couple hours at Best Buy, freezing cold, and thank God Dunkin' Donuts had a truck outside serving hot chocolate, which was very cool. My hubs just got the new iPhone. I would never pay that for a phone. Yeah, me neither. Not for a disposable item. It's like TVs and stuff now. They're all disposable. You know, it's to get them fixed and stuff is ridiculous. You might as well just get a new one. But then they charge so damn much for a new one. It's crazy. But yeah, I don't know what's going on. I don't know why YouTube didn't send out the notice that we're live. Did you have any sales yesterday, Pam, during the holiday? I know that last time, well, I was on yesterday, just very short, just very, very short. But the day before when I was on, I was going through, doing some business and going through and showing everybody what I do for just one offer. Oh, okay. Well, I think you were here when I was going through my offers up here. And I responded, whoops, wrong one. I responded, I had one item at $325. Come on. and I responded at 300. Excuse me. I just put my store on sale, 50% off. Wow, that's good. That's aggressive. Last night I sent out 100 or maybe 200, 2 pages of coupons. So I think mine are split 100 per page. I hope I get things moving. I just need to clear out. I have so much stuff. I hear you. So I sent an offer for 300, and an hour later he bought it. So that's nice. But now I'm gonna take it to. We have a place called Going Postal, which is a FedEx place. I'm gonna have them pack and ship it for me, so it'll be guaranteed to get there nice, because it is mint in the box. And then I still have to pack and ship this. This is a big boy here too. This is like 40-inch box, I think. It's big. And that sold. This sold last night. Very nice. And this sold yesterday, so that's nice. So big ticket items for me for to get out today. Shipped by the 26, 26, 26, 26. I hate it. I wish they would. I should have done 2 days this time of year. So like I was telling everybody, when you go through your listings, come on, you go through your active listings and you drop down and you have the send offers. Definitely send them. Now, I have another one of these because I had 2. Good morning, Lisa C. How are you today? Yes, big ticket items are good, especially when there's a lot of profit built in. I heard there's a way to send your eBay store out through social media. Yeah, why not? It's just copy paste the link. I wouldn't do a coupon though. I look at it as I'm going to reward my past customers with the coupon. But now I listed this one at $3.40. The last one I had at $3.25. And if I look, let's just do Marvel Spider-Man Mega City playset. And mine is brand new. $3.40, that's me. $400, extra 20% off with coupons. So wow. These people are selling bits and pieces of it. This one's at $2.50, but he's bidding on it. So never know where this is going to go. Now the last one had bids also. It was at $3.55. Brand new, $2.99 or best offer. What? $124 shipping. Yeah, right. $4.25. Oh, all of a sudden everybody's coming out of the woodwork with them now. Brand new, $3.50 or best offer. Huh. But let's look at this. I'll catch up. $3.25. That was the one I sold because I charged $35 shipping. I hope it's not going to be over $50. This was the one before mine. This was at $3.55, and it went for $4.25. So you figure if it was $50, $3.75, $3.39, $139 shipping. Are they crazy? Now, the reason I thought of listing mine is because John from Nevermore Antiques or Show Me Pickers had one lousy box or whatever, not complete, and he started to sell the parts. And I was talking to him, and I said, wow, I have 2 mint in the box ones I should just list. Because I had it at the booth for $275 for a while. Well, all right. So anyway, let's see what I missed. Put my store at 50%. Hope I get things moving. That is big. Love big ticket items. I heard there's a way. Hey, Lisa, good morning. Copy, paste link and post on Facebook page. Hold on, we'll do it. Good morning, Pam. 124 shipping. Yeah, that's a joke. So we go down here, send offers, eligible, send offers. So I'm at 340. I'll send what I sold the last, what I had the last one listed at 3.25. See if he comes through. 110, 3 figures, 369. All right, let's see if they budget $90. And when you do this, you have to know how much. I'm not going to offer on these because I want these actually. You have to know where to, you have to know what they cost you. Like this one. These didn't really cost me anything. This one, Gray Hulk, this cost me, I want to say $49. But it was very limited. And the price, of course, limited items go up in value really fast. So I'm going to click on my store. And yeah, I know we have a new storefront. And then I'm going to just copy the address bar up here. Then I'm going to go to Facebook. And Adam Hartmade, man-made. So now where you are, you have, I'm sure you have pages like this. St. Cloud Kissimmee Poinciana yard sale. St. Cloud online yard sale. So you must have, like where you live, the city where you live, Boston online yard sale. Just type in your city name, yard sale, garage sale, and you'll see what comes up, and then join. So if I go over here, I don't want to sell anything. I want to do a discussion. And I'm going to go over here. Looking for pop culture items from a local online. Yes, I'm only using 2 fingers typing. From a local online small business. Check out my eBay store. Check out my eBay store. We can do local pickup, but I don't know how to put that in or phrase that. But anyway, you know what I mean. You can go on and on if you want. And then paste the link. So then you're going to get right there, toys and stuff, collectibles. So all they're going to do is they're going to click on that. Copy, post. Now, sometimes in the group, the admin has to approve, but not on this one. Looking for pop culture items from a local online small business. Check out my eBay store. And if they click on that, it takes them right to my eBay store. So you could do it there. You could do it on Pinterest. You can't do it on, what's the other one there that everybody, Instagram. You have to do it on your phone. So if you're really good with the Instagram like this, I'm not. I'm still one finger on the phone. You could do that. But then it's just a matter of, posting it wherever you want. M-B-O-U-R, Melbourne area, swap and sell. Is this the one? And I want to see. If this is the one that I posted on. Yes. So on the Melbourne, which is the coast here, If you're shopping for pop culture collectibles, it's time to shop at America's Antique Mall. Stop in and visit our booth number 62. Our whole booth is on sale, 20% off through the end of November, located at blah, blah, blah. This is what we have. And then I added 5 pictures of the booth. So, and this is the first one I put. Now I went onto the page and I did a search for everything that I posted. That's how I'm getting all mine to come up. But so this is, when I had email, you have a request, email me. I put my email address in. I have not gotten to Instagram yet. Yeah, I don't. I do a little. What I have been doing when I post something on eBay, I will go in on the phone and add one more photo. And then on the phone, when you're all done, you hit revise. Then it says you're done, or do you want to share? So I'll share, and I'll share it to Instagram. Then that listing goes to Instagram. So I've been trying to do that, and it's been working out. So this is just another way you could do it. Now I could put a comment in here of the one I just did, and it'll bring up my store, my eBay store. So anybody looking at the ad will say, hey, he's got an eBay store also with different items that are on here. So you never know. That's, like I said, I would go on to every buy and sell group you can and post it. As long as they let you, you could post it. Not gotten on Instagram. That is awesome. Looks great. Thank you. So you see how easy it is, Pam. It's a matter of getting on your Facebook. And one thing I like now, did I do it with mine or did I do it on just the St. Cloud? Okay, I did it on just the St. Cloud. So what I like about when you do it on your own, paste, right? Post is, then I go down to most recent. Again, come on. There it is. Now, when you do it on your own, you could share. So I want to share to a group. Now, all the groups you're in come up. There's that Melbourne area. There's that Reseller U. That guy does that Reseller U page. Me, of course. Share to a group. So I have if you're in, like I'm probably in 100 groups. I just type in yard. So all the yard sale groups will come up. Florida yard sale, public group. You got to think, and this is what I used to teach when I was doing real estate. It's like your website. Think of your website as a billboard in the middle of nowhere. So you have to get the word out to show people where it is. By doing this, it's the same thing. Not everybody is on eBay. A lot of people don't like eBay or whatever. They're hooked on Amazon or whatever. So you have to tell them, hey, I'm selling on eBay. Here's what I have. Come visit my store. And just post it everywhere. It's free. Everything I just did, the 3 posts, the 4 posts, whatever, it's all free. Why not take advantage of free advertising? I just need to figure out how to word it because I sell everything. Toys, clothes, plush. So that's it. It's the same thing here. Melbourne. Mine should come up pretty recent, right? No, Paul? All right. Search for my name. Right here, we have Marvel, Disney, DC, Star Wars, G.I. Joe, He-Man, health and beauty. Yep, that too. Toys and more. One line. I have sell everything: clothes, plush, toys, plush, Disney, kids' clothes, women's clothes, pocketbooks, something for the guys. Just put a line in there. People will look at it. People will read it. That's all. Oh, I'm sorry. I wasn't even sharing the screen. It's just the same way I did here. Sorry. We have Marvel, DC, Disney, Star Wars, G.I. Joe. You could do the same thing, Pam. The same exact thing. We have kids' clothes, women's clothes, pocketbooks, men's khakis, kids' toys, baby stuff. We sell it all in one place, one-stop shopping for you. Looking for something in particular, email me. Put a comment in the post. I'll get right back to you within 24 hours or whatever. Thank you for supporting my small business. Lisa C shops here all the time. Anything you got to say like that to get the buzz going, get the people to the store. So still, YouTube has not sent out the alarm that Paulie's on. I don't know what the hell's going on. So I guess a lot of people don't know I'm on. But I did want to talk about, well, you all saw the post that I did. Hey, Jerry, how are you? Peoples. More than one person, peoples. I did want to talk about, if you said I shop there all the time, no one would come. I think everybody's going to say, who the hell's Lisa C? I got to see this store. Excuse me. So yeah, I did want to talk about, another, I guess, kind of controversial topic about, let me see if I can bring it up here, because I've seen it happening now these last few days. What's going on, Paul? Oh, not for me personally. I don't let it bother me anymore. Jerry taught me that. No, just kidding. But of course it bothers me for a while, but then I get over it pretty quick. But some of these people that can't get over stuff. Turkey. Where the hell did I put it? Topics. I save every thumbnail that I do. Way too many. Wow. See? You're like me. Just brush it off. Come on. There we go. Share a screen. Share it loud. Why are the ones that say resellers should stay together are the first ones to break the YouTube reselling community apart? Thank you, Pam. So I do see it. I don't care either. They don't pay my bills or sleep in my bed. That's very true. Very, very true. But, I'll go into some chats, and I know in the past I ticked some people off and stuff, and they probably ticked me off or whatever, but, a disagreement or whatever, but everybody, we have to get over it. Things happen, you make up and you move on. A lot of people don't know what the olive branch is, when they say, I've offered the olive branch and there's some types of people that will hold a grudge till they die. And, life is too short, I guess. You really shouldn't have to do that. Hell, I know I took a few off, but I don't care. Yeah, I mean, you get over it. It happens. You say the wrong. God knows I've said the wrong thing plenty of times. Sandy tells me every time we're in a store, she says, "You're going to get your ass kicked one day." And I say, "Hey, they could try, whatever." But we just have to move along. And I don't know. I mean, that's just my feeling. But I don't hold a grudge. Never have. It's just, I don't get it. It's not only that dumpster diving Debs. I just shared a few of my eBay posts to Facebook groups and they got declined by admin. You have to, that's why I said you have to look at what the group says. But you did a few. There has to be hundreds, Debs. Don't get dismayed because a few said no. There'll be plenty that will let you. So just keep trying. Say, I'm very sorry. If there's one, now I've done this in the past. If there's one that you really want to post to, say, listen, let me sponsor something for you. Do a giveaway. You're the admin. Do a giveaway. I'll donate a small thing. And, it could be a $5 gift card or it could be one of your products. And say, let me sponsor something if you let me post. I'm not going to spam. I'm not going to do spam posts. I'll post once a week for a month. At the end of the month, you pick a winner and I'll supply it. I'll ship it or whatever. So try to work with them. If there's a page that you really want to do it on. Craigslist you could do. Yeah, Craigslist is free. Any place that's free. Kijiji is free. Craigslist. Wherever you want. Part of it is they're jealous that I have all this neat stuff for sale and they don't. I don't know. It could be, I guess. I don't know. There could be part of it as a control thing. I'm in the UK and there are some funny buggers here. True. Next door won't let you. I'm a lead from my next door and I get emails all the time. This is a commercial post. We need to take this down. JRKR, the queen of the listing people. Good morning. Good morning. You have to configure your next door post as non-commercial. I've done it a couple of times, but I've done it in reverse. I've done reverse prospecting on there. Hey, I'm always looking for, if anybody is moving or looking to get rid of this, call me first. I'm interested. So, you could do it that way. So I like this conversation. We don't have to talk about the other one if nobody wants to. But Craigslist is definitely, we used to do Craigslist all the time. All the time. And I have to tell you now, when I sold real estate and I had an assistant, and I said, listen, I want you to post all my listings on Craigslist in Chicago because they just got a snowstorm. So they're looking to live in a warmer place or whatever. And, it worked. She used to do it all the time and it worked. Mine has a for sale section. Mine does too, but they don't like the commercial type posts. The commercial post would be like the one I showed earlier. Mine for sale is somebody selling a bike or something like that. Not a lot of stuff. They consider that commercial and they get a hair across and they get upset. But once again, mine's just my community and the 5 or 6 communities around me. I hate the way the collars flip in like that. So there's a lot of free ways to promote your eBay store, your Mercari store, your Poshmark. You have to promote it to get sales, right? And I think a lot of the communities that don't use Nextdoor will have a Facebook page, like mine has a Facebook page. I don't post too much on that. I used to be the president, so I ticked a lot of people off because I'm the one that speaks out. Like, when are they going to do this? When's the HOA going to do that? So, anyway. So yeah, we should all be, whatever we got to do to get more sales. Definitely whatever you got to do to get more sales. Post it everywhere. Do the coupons. The coupons, like I said, I did coupons and I tried again to see if they finally did the bulk. I think it's a beta, but I'm not in the beta test for it. So I went through 2 pages of of sending coupons. And I only did a 20% off coupon. So I just went on to paid and shipped, and over here I just made sure it was delivered. Like, this was just delivered. Oh yeah, coupon sent. This says send coupon, but it wasn't delivered yet. I want to make sure he gets it first, and then I'll send it. So I went through. Now I have to do, as you notice here, I haven't done my feedback yet, but I went through 2 pages, and there's 50 per page. So I sent out almost 100. There's 2 or 3 I didn't send. I sent out almost 100 coupons late yesterday. So we'll see if anything comes back. It is a lot of jealousy. I posted out of stock Christmas Squishmallows on Facebook group, and you would have thought it was trying to sell a child. Wow. About how dare I earn money off something. Yeah, there's always going to be those people. It's the same thing with the toys. Oh, you bought all the toys at Walmart, so now the kids can't have them because you're a scavenger and you just go in and buy everything and then resell it for twice as much money on eBay. That's been going on forever. I am going to do the coupons for people that bought right after my sale. Yeah. Facebook can be so toxic. Yes, it can. Keyboard commandos. But yeah, coupons. I haven't, this will be the 3rd time I've sent out coupons. Haven't had much luck with the coupons yet. I'm hoping that something will happen. Oh yes, I had all those comments, Paul. Wow. Yeah, it's, now I bought 2 Squishmallows. They're only about this big, but they had them at Aldi's. I figured in December I'll just use them as giveaways. Oh, and you see those Febreze limited editions? Pick those up. Let me show you why. And I don't get it myself. I can't get it. I'm not paying this much for it. Paid and shipped. $28 for one. People had to have it. So I went into Walmart not too long ago. I found two back deep in the shelf, and I picked them up. And then I picked up 6 of the new limited editions. I don't care. I'll sit on them. $28. Damn, it was more than I more than I got for all 6 of them or whatever. No, I have large ones from Aldi's. Okay, yes, I saw the big ones from Aldi's. I wanted something for giveaways, so I grabbed the small ones. I got 2 of them. Oh yes, I had all those comments. Yeah, Aldi's is really good lately. They've been coming up. They have toys now and Hot Wheels, and they have the air fryers, the Instapot. They have some good stuff. I have 2 giant squishmallows I have not listed yet. I bought Sandy a couple. I thought they were really cool. I don't think I would sell them. She loves them. She goes to bed and hugs one and stuff, instead of, this squishmallow here. Squish husband. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing I like about toys and stuff is some stuff that, goes up in value like crazy, like the Spider-Man things that I sold. I don't think we can send aerosols in the post here. Oh, wow. Yeah, I send it. I wrap it up in cardboard to protect it. Wrap it with the wrap, and then I wrap it in a padded postal envelope. And I've sent every one. I probably sold 6 already. I've sent every one that way. And you can hear, it's like a can of spray paint, you could hear it. January house comes in, sneaks in the chat in the back door and comes in and says, "Good morning, everyone." How are you, January house? Mike, you were here yesterday, just said hi, and then you left. And I said, I was really getting upset with this. And I trimmed it down last night. Do you send them ground, Paul? No, I sent them priority padded envelope. If they want to stop it, they stop it. What am I going to do? What are we talking about? Well, Mike, I was going to talk about this. Whoops. Good morning, Mike. I was going to talk about this, Mike. Why are the ones that say resellers should stay together are the first ones to break the YouTube reselling community apart? But people, I think, and YouTube did not send out my, "Hey, Paul's on, you better go watch. It's a pretty important topic today." They didn't send that notice out. So we just went into promoting our eBay store, our Macari store. Where can we promote it? Free promotion and all that stuff. So we're doing that. If you would like to come in, Mike, and speak a little on this subject, you are more than most welcome. Wonder Woman. Hello, Wendy. How are you? How are you today, Wendy? Wonder Woman escapes from the Hall of Justice and comes in to say hello to all her fans. Wonder Woman. So, yeah, I'll probably do the topic again sometime next week. Doing great. Wonder Woman is doing great. We're doing our Thanksgiving today. Wonder Woman morning, epic weather we have this morning. I'm in Stuart, Florida. It was 56 here this morning when I took Maddie to Dunkin'. Maddie doesn't like to do her business in her own house. She likes to go 5 miles down the road to do everything. So, plus I like it. I take her out. She loves to go for a ride. So, it's supposed to be in the mid-70s here today. So, yeah, it is going to be nice. But Sandy had to work yesterday, so we're doing our Friday and Saturday is her day off. So we're going to do our Thanksgiving today, our Thanksgiving meal. Wow, big lag again this morning. Paul, do you have a specific example of your lengthy title that we can discuss? Yeah, but Mike, it's like the people that are in here would rather talk about how do I get my eBay store out? So why can't the YouTube reselling community come together? All right, Pam. Mike, why don't you come in here, Mike? I posted the link on the very top. I'm sure there's a couple of people lurking that are wondering what's going to be said about this topic. And I don't know why YouTube didn't send out the notice. Do you have a specific example of your lengthy title we can discuss? I'm sure everybody does. They have their own version, right? Wonder Woman, are you in Florida also? I guess so, because you were in Stuart yesterday. Stuart, and I keep asking this all the time. You're down by city of Stuart is. Hold on, Mike. If that's you, hold on. Downtown Stuart, Fort Pierce, Vero Beach, Sebastian. All right, you're over West Palm Beach. Okay. Hiya, Mike.
Hello, sir. How are you?
Good. How you doing?
Good. Happy Thanksgiving to you.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Since you're doing it today, you said.
Yep. Yes, I live about 15 minutes from, I am in Jupiter. Okay, Mike is in Saturn and I'm in Pluto. So we keep circling each other. Jupiter, where the hell is Jupiter?
Jupiter, Florida?
Yeah. Probably have to get a little closer. Okay. Yep, Jupiter, I see it. Wow. Very cool. So what's happening, Mike?
Trying to sell stuff. What's up with you?
I have to pack stuff.
Oh, I packed last night.
Yeah, I have a big item that I have no box. Not even 2 boxes would fit it. So I'm going to take it to the FedEx store and have them pack and ship it. So it'll be covered.
Yeah. I have to pack one more thing because they didn't pay yesterday, so they paid this morning. So.
Cool.
Hi, Pam. Hi, Wonder Woman.
I mean, I'm more or less a community outsider, but from the outside looking in, sure seems like there are cliques like in high school.
Well, yeah. I mean,
that's one of the problem is the cliques we have in the reseller community.
I mean, I don't. Yeah, I guess it is cliquey, but I mean, you're gonna find in any life, you work a real 9-to-5 job, I mean, you got people you hang out with at the
water
coffee
cooler
machine or whatever. Yeah, in the break room or outside at the smoke break or whatever. You know what I mean? Like I think there's just people that just kind of I mean, you could say like I do a show Wednesdays with Joe and Dan, Philly Picker and Art Vandelay. Like, are we a clique? Like, I don't know.
No,
I mean, you could say
I don't think so.
I mean, you could say we are, but we get along. I feel like with pretty much everybody. You know what I mean?
Hey, Julie. Good morning. Good
Hey,
morning.
Julie's here. What's up, Julie?
No, I don't think you guys are considered a clique. You guys are considered friends. The cliques, for the most part, and I'm sure everybody knows who they are, they cast a shadow on the other ones that they don't like. They, for lack of a better term, they downgrade them, for lack of a better term.
You're a mess, man. You're a mess.
Well, what do you mean?
I know what you were saying. I mean, I don't know. I think that I think most resellers, or I would say a good majority of the resellers, are a type A personality, whatever you want to call it, right? Generally, you're more outgoing, generally, right? I mean, I know there's some that, just stay in their house and don't socialize too much, but
yeah, but hold on. There are some that can't leave the house.
Well, true. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. No, that's what I'm saying. I mean, generally, like Dan, I wouldn't consider Dan a type A, quote unquote, outgoing. I mean, he's friendly, he's engaging. Don't get me wrong, but I don't think he's the type of guy to come up to you at a party and just start talking to you. I think you would have to go start talking to him, type of thing.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So I think there's some strong personalities, because of what we do. We're out there hustling, we're trying to make it happen, and I think when you have a lot of those same type of personalities, sometimes it tends to clash. It tends to, you have two type A personalities in a situation, and it tends to clash. And I also think that there's a lot of people out there with thinner skin maybe than they should have. You know what I mean?
Right.
I don't know. I just feel like, I don't know. I feel like sometimes people say, this person has so many more views. Why don't I have so many views?
Yeah.
That type of thing. Or like I do auctions on Sunday nights, and I'm sure people are upset that I'm doing an auction at their time or whatever. I wasn't the first one to do a Sunday night auction at 7:00. You know what I mean, or whatever.
Right.
People get upset about that kind of stuff, and I don't know.
That's true. I mean, people do get upset. Well, why the hell is he on at this hour when he knows we're on at this hour?
Right.
And then that seems to put the fire on the pot and get it boiling, basically. It's like, well, what the hell, And then you get the other people that says, well, if you want to go and be a YouTuber, if you have to wait to get a free hour or something, you're never going to go on. Because at any given time, there's 50, 100, 1,000 people on for different subjects at every hour of the day.
Right. And like JRKR says, there's no way you can't conflict with another auction. And if you think that people are just watching your auction and your auction only on YouTube, no matter how, even let's take out, the guys that do the 600 people in the auction, those big auctions, you know what I mean? People still have multiple tabs open, and they're, looking at different auctions. I mean, when you have 5 or 6 auctions to choose from, why wouldn't you open a couple different tabs and see what's being? You might not want the jewelry, you might want the T-shirts, or you might not want the T-shirts.
Exactly.
You want the action figures or whatever. So even if you were, I mean, you'll never be the only one. There'll always be somebody doing an auction at the same time, and then people will always be clicking around and looking at. I feel like.
Right. That's very true. And I mean, yeah, people get to know what you like. People know by now what I sell, and that's why I reached out to Tiffany.
Right.
I said, I'm looking to partner with somebody to do jewelry, to sell some of Sandy's jewelry, because I don't have the following for jewelry. They don't expect me to bring jewelry. I have brought it, and it hasn't done well. But I said, you do a lot of jewelry, so people know you have that. And Wonder Woman is correct here, too. I think there's also the ones that are competitors, egotistical competitors, I should say, and are argumentative.
And that's what I mean about the personalities. Like, you know what I mean? I think there's a lot of strong personalities, I'll just say, within the reselling community, you know. And I think some people aren't afraid to express how they feel. And I think that, you know,
look what you just
right. People on YouTube are the
same as they are in real life, right?
And I think generally speaking, the YouTube community is the reselling YouTube community is a pretty tight, you know, knit community. Yeah, you have conflicts like you do in everything. You know what I mean? You have conflicts, you have clicks, whatever. But I mean, I've seen, you know, how many fundraisers have we seen for people to help people out? You know, you don't see that in other, like, go look at those gaming channels where the kids, you know, play video games all day. And you know what I mean? You don't see that kind of stuff, like helping each other out like that. And they have millions of users, you know, or subscribers, users, whatever.
Yeah. And I mean, I don't want to get into that one, but
I'm just saying, I mean, there has, regardless of what the outcome is, sometimes, right? I know there's been ones that have been not on the up and up, right?
Yep.
But there's been a lot that have. You can't look at. I think sometimes we tend to look at the negatives, the small amount of negatives that are out there, which they're always going to be, and make them the big, like, picture. You know what I mean? Like the whole, like, well, this is the way it is, like, because see this negative thing happen. Well, that's, you know, representative of the whole, and I don't think it is. I really don't think it is. And I know there's specific instances, and I know, you know, to some people it is the whole. To some people it matters more than the rest of it. But I think in general, we're a tight community. We tend to try to help each other out as much as we can.
Some of us.
So
no, you got to admit it's not everybody.
It's not everybody, but it's never going to be everybody. Like, we're going to try to make it like it's not the Garden of Eden here, what we're doing. You know what I mean? Like,
right, exactly.
Or whatever, paradise, you know. This lady's blowing me up on Facebook Marketplace. I'm trying to sell this iMac, and she's like, is this item still available? Like, right when I came on, I just listed it, like right before I came on. And then I didn't answer because I was coming on, and now she left me question marks. Yes. I bet you she wants it for like $10, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway, I mean,
I know. I'm just. Have you ever? And I'll ask this to the chat also. Have you ever gone in someone else's chat, someone else's show, been in the chat and says, "Hello, everybody," and nobody says anything to you, or maybe one or two people say something, but not, you know, like the ones that are running the show.
Right. Yeah, that happens. That happens all the time. Yeah.
It's just, I mean,
like, so, but I don't get, like, it is what it is. People are doing stuff. Like, I mean, come on. Like, are we going to get mad at that kind of stuff? Like, so-and-so didn't say hi to me in the chat and I'm mad.
I've heard it from people. It says, oh, you know, I go in their chat and I'm only going to give them a chance twice and then I'm out. It's like, okay, I understand that. And then when they say, well, you know, the person after me came in and said hello, and it's basically they dribbled their wine to welcome them into the chat, you know? It's, well, yeah, I can understand that because it has happened to me too.
It happens to me. Half the time I'm doing stuff in the background. I just type in hello just so people know I'm, you know, just so the host that like you would know, hey, I'm here. And like I was listing this stuff and doing this stuff, you know what I mean?
Yep. Good morning, Jessica. Thanks for coming in.
There you go. I want to buy it. Please give me your cell phone number.
Just tell it. What I do with that is I just say, here, email me and we'll discuss.
Paul, what's your cell phone number so I can give this lady?
Yeah. This community is like family, and most families I know, including my own, have similar cliques and arguments.
How many times does your brother, your sister, your uncle, your aunt, your mom, your dad, whatever, like, you know, don't.
True, but with that, and I'll say this, with that, it doesn't last. You know, it's like, all right, you pissed me off Thanksgiving, but, you know, Christmas we're going to come together and everything's fine. Everything's forgiven. With some people, it stays with them. They carry that hate or whatever to the grave.
Well, I think there's two things with that. I think one, the person that feels slighted or offended or whatever,
Thanks, Jessica.
Whatever the accusation is, a lot of times they will not engage the person that they feel offended them, right? It's easier to just go off to your own channel or somebody else's channel and sulk and and instead, it's like life. If you have an issue with, I don't know, if I have an issue with somebody, I tend to just not call them out, but I'll go to that person and say, hey man, what happened here? What's going on? You know what I mean? Like,
yep.
I felt this way. It seemed like you were doing this, whatever, that type of thing. But I think there's like a real aversion to that. And I'm not saying doing it in the chat, like if someone doesn't say hi to you and say, hey man, why you didn't say hi to me? You know what I mean? Or whatever. Like, if you feel there's an issue with Paul, you can reach out to Paul on multiple platforms, I'm sure, and try to straighten it out yourself, right? But I also think there's an aversion for people to admit they're wrong or were wrong or did something wrong or said something wrong. I mean, let's look at like some of these examples, some of real life, the stuff that's going on right now about, we'll say healthcare and things, you know what I mean? People had strong opinions maybe in the beginning that have changed now, maybe not, but whatever, maybe have changed in whatever way. And they're never going to admit that they were, quote, might have been wrong or had a different idea about it. You know what I mean? And if somebody says something to offend somebody, it's hard for you, I think, to like say, hey, you know what? I was wrong. I'm sorry. And I didn't mean it in that way. Here's how I meant it. Or, I joke around a lot and that's how my personality is. And if it offends you, I'm sorry. I mean, that takes a lot, I think, for people to do. And I think it's a little bit of both sides. People are afraid to engage the person, and the person that did the offending, quote unquote, is usually afraid or sometimes afraid to admit they were wrong or did something wrong and change that.
Mike, put your link in so Jessica can keep up with you. I don't know why she'd want to do that, but she wants.
Oh, hi, Jessica. Oh, pull up Julie's comment while I'm doing that.
Yeah.
Don't mind.
Mike, you have to understand that when someone else says hi, that they don't get the same warm welcome as yourself. Easy for you to say. Yes, it is disheartening when nobody says hi. I think it's more not intentional. And it's true, like Mike said too. Like I have pissed people off, and then I would come on live and I would say I'm sorry and I apologize. Some people, it's they're gonna hold a grudge. They just can't get over things.
Yeah, but have you tried to reach out the people that you might have pissed off? Have you tried to reach out to them personally?
Yeah, or I would say, or I did. I reached out to them personally. I don't tend to piss a lot of people off. I don't know. I don't know. Sandy tells me different.
Hold on. Let's let the chat fill up with that, right?
Yeah.
Who thinks Paul tends to piss people off, right?
It's true. I mean, I shoot from the hip. I do say some stuff that's wrong and whatever.
Okay.
But it's not in a hateful way. Some people, it's in a hateful way.
Mm-hmm.
It is, it's in a hateful way, and it's bad because then on the other, like two-faced people, oh, we need to come together as a community. We could be stronger together, and then they go off with the click, and it's like, oh, we're not going to tell this person. We're not going to tell that person. Whatever, Julie says last year it was a big community. This year, not so much. The pie is broken into pieces. And still, things like that could be salvageable. People just need to, leave your emotions at the door. What's the phrase?
I don't even think you have to do that. I think if somebody's upset with something, you should try to work it out. And I know you have those situations yourself. I mean, you just said it. You've pissed people off.
Yep.
Right? So, I mean, maybe in the spirit of the holidays now, we're coming into it,
and that's the best time.
It's the best time, right? Reach out to somebody. Yep. Maybe that's our homework assignment. And if somebody, I would say it on the other way too. If somebody feels offended or slighted or upset or hurt, try to, be the bigger person, if you will, or whatever, and try to reach out and mend that fence and say, here's how I felt. Here's what happened. Here's how I felt. And, I don't want to feel this way. It's, whatever. We don't have to be best friends. Not everyone's going to be best friends. You know what I mean? But
right. But we need to learn to get along too.
Right. Thanks, Jessica. Yeah, I just dropped the link. Thank you, Jessica.
Thanks, Jessica. And anybody, Julie, anybody wants to come in. I posted the link on the very top of the chat in blue. Come on in. And last night Disney started this. I'm a big Beatles fan, as probably everybody knows. And I will catch up to the chat, I promise. Last night, they started this Get Back. And I am a fan of the Beatles and Let It Be and stuff. And I think George Harrison said it kind of right when he wrote this song. Isn't it a pity that he was going through this when the Beatles were breaking up? And if you never heard the song, I posted it in the comments on my Facebook page. Isn't it a pity? Now, isn't it a shame how we break each other's hearts and cause each other pain? How we take each other's love without thinking anymore, forgetting to give back. Isn't it a pity? I heard the song last night. I listened to it like 3 or 4 times this morning, and I said, this is all like what we're going through, or what a lot of us, not everybody, but a lot of us, what I'm thinking, it came to me right away, like, this is the reselling community. Some things take so long. How do I explain when not too many people can see we're all the same? And because of all the tears, their eyes can hope to see the beauty that surrounds them. Isn't it a pity? How we break each other's hearts and cause each other pain. I think he hit the nail on the head with that one. And that's when the Beatles were breaking up. It's the same idea, you know. As far as hellos in chat, I admit I don't say hello. See comments. Sometimes if I go in a chat, I will say hello to everybody, and I'm just in the background working and lurking. So hopefully they'll know that I can't say hi to everybody.
Right.
Paul
That's how I do it too.
Others, but so can I.
I think everybody, I'm sure I have my share of people that are, don't like me either. You know what I mean? But I try to be, friendly with everybody. I don't take it.
Definitely.
I don't take it personally if someone doesn't say hi to me. You know what I mean? I try
You're like the big, warm, fuzzy teddy bear.
I don't know. I have a YouTube channel to have a good time. I'm here. I'm having fun.
And that's what most people, they don't need the drama. They don't need the hate and stuff like that. Why can't we all just have a good time?
Right. Yeah, like JRKR says, when people never admit their part in a problem, that's a bad thing for relationships. Right. Everybody.
Welcome in. I'm sorry, Mike. Yeah. Haven't seen Melissa in a long time.
No, Melissa.
Must be pretty cold where you are, Melissa. Go ahead, Mike. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it takes 2 to tango type of thing, right? You know what I mean? Like, somebody's upset about something, you might have not intentionally done it, is what I'm trying to say. Maybe missed them and didn't say hi, or I don't know. Maybe you have an issue with them for whatever reason. Maybe it's a legit reason. Why don't you talk to that person about it? You know what I mean?
Yep.
I'm not a big thing of ranting and raving on the channel if I have an issue with somebody else. You know what I mean? I tend to try to do it.
I'm not either, but I like topics that, when I hold on, Patsy Craftsy Patricia, good morning. Thanks for coming in.
Hi.
When I was on, I had a radio show in Orlando for a year, and it's always like, take it as far as you can without going over the edge, you know? So I don't mind hitting topics that are kind of, topical or whatever you call it.
Yeah, edgy. Like controversial maybe.
Yeah, controversial, edgy, because somebody's got to talk about that stuff, or it's just going to continue and continue and continue.
I know there used to be a really great morning show at this time of day, and there was a guy and like 3 girls I remember watching, and well, it was a great show. I don't know whatever happened to that show. It was kind of edgy and controversial, and and I've heard
Paul,
that
Paul pissed off one of the girls, and I said I was sorry and everything, and things happen. I probably pissed off 2 of the other 2 girls. Well, 2 of the other 3 girls. And I said I was sorry. And now Julie's been on here again with me, I think twice so far.
That's 1 down.
But I don't think the other one can get over it. I don't know.
See, why you have to say it like that? Why can't you say like...
Because I tried a couple of times. It's like, hey, let's move on. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said that or whatever. Blah blah, but then you shouldn't have said that either. So it's like I didn't want it to escalate again. When people admit their partner problem, a bad thing for a relationship. So I mean, but I told him, I says, hey, I'm not against doing it again, doing the show again. Bonnie Worley. Good morning, Bonnie. How are you? You look pretty young to be on the computer, aren't you? Actually, that looks like the baby from the baby food jar. What's the name of that?
Gerber baby.
The Gerber baby. Being humble can bring you so much healing. I think I learned a lot about being humble because they teach you that in martial arts. You have to be humble. Otherwise, you're going to hurt somebody and get in a lot of trouble. I'm not a reseller, but love the community. I do hauls, cleaning, and decorating videos on my channel, but this community is very welcoming. Now my YouTube community is rough. Oh, wow. That's pretty cool about decorating, Jessica. Hall cleanouts. I asked a guy about that. I asked an estate sale guy about that. He said, well, I already have like 3 people, but we're always looking for more. I guess you clean out at the end. You just give them the home broom swept, as they call it.
Right. You go in and make it look ready to go. Oh, Jessica has a channel too. Let's all subscribe to Jessica.
Yeah, everybody put your links in.
So she subscribed to me. Jessica, I'm in. Looking forward to watching some of these videos I see. Let's see here. Let's see. Uh-oh. She's got a cleaning video. Motivation. Come clean with me. Oh, man. I don't know about that. Christmas gift idea is 2021. I hate cleaning.
Yeah, I'm not opposed to it every once in a while. As long as it's not more than once a year or something. Nobody got that.
You got to give us a minute. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because the lag, right? Not everyone is going to like everyone. However, just move on and leave the garbage behind. It's okay to leave the garbage behind, Pam, but when it starts to fester and accumulate and grow.
Jessica, I'm just kidding. Maybe I need that video to motivate because it's motivational, it says.
Ah, okay. So, that's like that Maria Conti.
Oh, is she take
everything out of your drawers and roll your underwear and your bras and stuff. And if it doesn't talk to you, throw it away. Something like that.
You know what? I do need a motivate because I always tend to put it off, the cleaning. Like the bathrooms and stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Wonder Woman is that a Facebook group, Wonder Woman? What are we doing there with that?
All right, Pam. Julie, come on in. Patsy,
Julie, come on in.
Patricia, here from Florida. A lot of us are from Florida. Otherwise called God's Waiting Room.
Hi, Jennifer Hayes. Jennifer Hayes is here.
Wonder Woman, like I used to tell my students, you don't have to like everybody, but you do need to try to be nice to everybody and get along.
Mom's Rummage Group. Can I join your group?
I was on one channel several times, said hello, never responded, so I stopped going there. No problem. That's what one of the other people said in one of my shows months ago. I'm only going to give them 3 chances, and then if they can't be bothered, I can't either. So I, unsubscribe. Because how do you feel? You say hello, and then they don't say anything. I don't
know. Like what? Like are we really getting upset about that kind of stuff? Like that's where we're at.
Because the next person that comes in is, oh, hi, we missed you so much. Welcome.
Maybe that's their best friend. Whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know. Gosh.
Jennifer, how are you, Jennifer? I got to put Jennifer on the payroll.
You do.
Jennifer, I'd like you to drop my links in every other show you go into, because you go into every show.
My membership is pending for Wonder Woman's group. And if she doesn't accept my membership, she's out. I'm going to go on your channel. I'm going to just burn her to the ground. I'm going to burn the whole group down. I'm going to talk.
Excuse me. When one person can admit they have a partner problem, the other never dies, that's a problem. Yep.
How come Paul's allowed in your group, and I'm not Wonder Woman.
I might have not done it yet.
That's not right. All right, now I got to get on this Patsy Craftsy Patricia channel. Let's subscribe to her.
Yeah, so you could do that fast. I can't. I got to keep up with the chat. I have
you got things that you better make sure you say hi to everybody in here. All right,
my angel
Patsy, I'm in. I'm number 470 on there.
Yes, humble is the key.
No,
Hi,
you're
on
the wrong channel for that.
Amen. Problems are really what they just appear on the surface.
Yes, I'm well liked, and that's good for me. Well, I don't know. I mean, I think we're all well. I think Julie's well liked. I think Paul is well liked. I think Paul can come off with some snarky comments sometimes.
Yep.
And I think there's people.
But that's what makes me special.
But I think Paul has to realize that some people don't appreciate it.
Exactly.
Okay? And that's not. And Paul has to maybe change his.
Yes. Yeah. What do you want to marry me or something?
I'm gonna bring it all together today. Let's get them.
Yeah, let's get it all out there.
I'll send them the notes and get them in here. We'll get everybody. We'll get the whole gang back together, Paul.
Yeah, definitely.
I'll be like the I don't know, United Nations guy, the peacekeeper guy. Let's get it all together. You want me to send them out?
Yep.
I'll do it.
Absolutely.
Don't kill me, Paul.
Jennifer Hayes, just staying busy, trying. Lisa, Jennifer, Bonnie, Julie's heart. Do you not see me? Oh, in case anybody wonders why they're not blue. Sorry, my eye's stinging.
Yeah, why am I not blue? That's it.
Yeah. The reason is because I do YouTube auctions. So the people that are blue are typically registered. So I know who's registered and whose bid I can accept. Julie said, I see you, Bonnie. Anybody can come in if they'd like to come in and chat along with us and just tell Mike how wrong he is, or Paul. Can't we all just get along? Yep.
I'm not Italian. No.
There's a couple of different people. Like, can we all just get along? And then there's the person that wants to jump out the window of the 12 stories. I'm mad as hell and I can't take it anymore. And Paul's like right in the middle of that.
One down. Who else was in this mix? I don't know if I have. One's here. One I sent a message to, but I don't know if I have.
Wow, I'm that far behind in the chat, huh? Damn. My underwear never talked to me. I saw like one of those shows and JR, I just couldn't believe it. You know, you got to roll everything and it speaks to you. And really? That's how you make room. And people say, oh, it's the best thing I ever went through. Just fold it and throw it in the drawer.
I don't have the other one.
Woman said about not having to like everybody. Michelle P, good morning. Hope I didn't miss anybody that came in the chat. I'm trying to catch up. Paul is who he. What? Paul
is who he is.
Who he is. Johnny says you do you. Oh, okay.
Well, I agree with that for the most part. There's people that aren't going to like you no matter what, right? But if you care about that other person, if you're talking about bringing the community back together, and you're talking about why can't we all just get along, then obviously you care how that other person is feeling, at least, right?
Right.
Or you have an issue with them feeling a certain way against you back, right? So if you feel that way, you are who you are, but you should reach out then, I would think.
Well, but the problem is it's not for me personally, a lot of it is like when people say, oh, so-and-so ignored me or whatever. I hate to hear that. So I care about, other people. It's like, yeah, it has happened to me, but I hate it when somebody comes in and says, oh, I went on here and they do this. And it's like, come on, why do they have to act like that or be like that? Jessica says, Paul, you are Italian. You don't mind me asking. It's actually Sicilian, Jessica. So the really bad part. I'll never forget when I first met Sandy, my wife. She's Italian, and she introduced me to her mother finally, and her mother found out I was Sicilian, and she told Sandy, says, you better watch out, those Sicilian people. They got a knife in one side of their mouth and a rose in the other.
Oh, geez.
You're in now. I better stop by when I have 1K celebrated, waiting for the exact date. That's very cool. Yeah.
I'll stop in. Yeah, sure. I didn't even say 1K in that group. I didn't even see how many were in that group. Oh, yeah, there's 1K in that group. Yeah. Am I the 1,000th person? That'd be awesome.
Is the issue not that people do not all get along, but that the cost of the falling out on people's channels? I think the issue is that it's kind of like the 60s segregation. They want to, be on their own, like they're a special group, and they don't like the rest of the people, or they feel that they're above. There's a couple that they're above everybody else, that everybody else is below them, and they kind of treat them that way. There's a couple of different things like that. When we all should be on a level playing field, fine with each other, collaborate with each other. It's easier to grow when you're together, I think. T's Great Resale Finds. Good morning, T's Great Resale Finds. Hope you had a fantabulous Thanksgiving. Yes, hope everybody had a great time, ate a lot. I could not find coconut custard pie. Hello, Bimo.
Hey, Bimo.
Ate a lot. I could not. Gee, that's what I sound like, huh? Bimos, what's happening?
Oh, not much. How are you?
Good.
I came in a little bit late. I've been listening.
Okay. If I have offended somebody, please talk to me.
I don't get the... I guess I'm different. I just don't get the why people are upset if somebody doesn't say hi to you.
Because then the next, it's like waiting in line at the supermarket. I can only relate to it that way, I guess. You're in the line at the deli, and they take the, what do you want? I'll have cheese. Okay. Oh, hi, Jess. What can I get for you today? It's kind of like that, or they don't say anything to you. I've had a couple of people come in my chats, and it's like, oh, I've been on so-and-so's chat. They don't say hi to me. After 3 times, like, she was really pissed off. I'm unsubscribing, and I'm done with them. Or
a lot of times
Hi, Iris.
Hello. I try to say hi to everybody when we're doing our auctions. But if I go into another auction and I'm there watching, and I try to say hi to people, but there's a million people in the chat sometimes, and you just can't say. I mean, I don't take issue if somebody doesn't say hi to me.
Right.
There's a lot of people in the chat. It's hard to say hi to everybody. I usually go in and say, blanket hello, because I can't possibly list everybody that's in the chat and say hi to them individually.
I know that's just one example that I brought up, because there's a few people that it had affected, and that's one of the things that always comes up. Julie says, this is my issue. You can have a beef with one person, and then 10 people will jump on the bandwagon, which is true too.
My opinion is we have a lot of clicks.
Yes, that's one thing I was saying. Like those 3 guys on Wednesday, they think they're all that in a. He doesn't get it.
No.
What is he talking about me? What?
Well, I do that too. I say
Sorry, Laura. Hello,
hello
Bama
y'all, or hi everybody, because I don't want to miss nobody's name, and it's not like I'm going to catch everybody.
Right.
You know,
Right. What were you
it's
saying,
rude
Laura?
not to
What were
say
you saying?
hello, but it's also rude to miss people. So a blanket hello, at least I think, does the trick.
I mean, that's, I try. I mean, I really, but if I'm doing other things, yeah, I'm probably going to miss some people. And it's not that I'm trying to be rude or anything. It's usually that I'm doing a couple things at a time, and
And you
I
miss
might
things.
miss
That's
somebody.
normal.
Right.
That's
Well,
normal.
yeah,
And if people
but I
get pissy
think that
when
we do have clicks on YouTube, and I think there are groups that
The mean
they
people.
get together and they decide, oh, we don't like this person or we don't like this person.
it's like, where do
You
you know
know,
this person
I'm not.
from?
I don't believe in clicks. I don't belong to any of those clicks. I am neutral. Yeah, I'm good with everybody unless you. Uh, Now, if you do something to me or say something to my customers when I'm doing an auction, yeah, we're going to have a problem. But other than that, I'm good with everybody.
Right. But like you, the clicks, they just, they want to set themselves apart as the better ones, and they're
I
not.
I
They're
try and
not the
be
better ones.
myself. If people don't like me, that's their issue, not mine.
Right.
You know, I
I,
talk
I,
like I act like I sound like I'm 12. I got a nose. I got a nose a stork would envy, and this is me.
I think there's always going to be clicks. You're never going to stop that. And if you feel that the people in those clicks are against you or not helping you, then stay away from that click or just don't go there. You know what I mean? But I don't think, perpetuating, talking about the click or whatever, if you feel like saying negative things, what does that do? You know what I mean? Like,
Well, I agree. I mean, the clicks are always going to be there.
I try not to talk about
And
other people and one or the other because
they can do what they want to do. And I don't have a problem with that until you affect my business or my channel.
I agree with that. I agree.
yeah, that's true too. Sometimes the chats are moving so fast; it's really hard to catch what's going on.
Yep. And like Julie says too, she says,
Especially when
frankly,
there's
if
a
I
lot of
know I'm
people
not
in the chat.
accepted in that chat, I don't go.
Right. So there you
Which
go.
is
I
true,
mean,
too.
but then don't, I wouldn't take that time and energy to talk bad about that person too.
No, exactly.
Oh yeah,
Because whatever, you know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like,
I got better things to do than talk mean about people.
right. Don't perpetuate it. If there's a click, if you feel there's a click that's against you, just don't go and mess with that. You know what I mean? That is what it is, right?
Right. Hold on, Jessica. Go to the page that you want everybody to go on the address bar, double click, and then right click copy, and then put it in the comments.
Copy paste.
Julie, come in. Come on in. Anybody, come on in.
She's not coming in. You upset her.
Share your thoughts. I don't think I upset her.
Well,
If I did, I apologize.
we'll find
If I
out.
upset anybody with Mike being here, I apologize. If I upset anybody with anything I said, I apologize.
I apologize if I offended anybody, but
No, I just think we could be,
why
you
can't
don't
we just
find
go on?
this. Like Mike, you said there was a couple other groups, and somebody else in here said there's a couple other groups that have the same, issues and stuff. But like, I'm in one that I'm in an action figure group, and somebody will post something. Oh, that's crazy, but that's it. It's dead and gone and done. They're still talking and everything. You know, it's not like, oh, well, don't do this. You know, well, don't go to him and don't let him do this. And another group I'm in with toys. You know, somebody could say one wrong thing, and it's it. It's people respond, and it's over and done with. But it seems like in this community, people let it fester and burn, and you know, they don't know what forgiveness is. They don't know what, like I call it, the olive branch all the time. You know, I offered an olive branch. I don't hold a grudge. If I piss somebody off, and I apologized. What else can I do?
Wonder Woman, I agree.
Yeah, it's like if two people have an argument and the one person apologizes, what else can be done? You know, cut off a limb. I mean, you know, seriously, if the other person is the type that holds a grudge, that can't get over an issue, what else could be done? It's and
Okay,
those are the pot stirrers. Those are the ones that keep it going, and then, like Julie says, they'll bring 10 other people in to help them.
right. Now,
Yeah,
here's what I take issue with, and this has happened. If you come into my chat and you don't like somebody who's in that chat, don't start crap in my chat.
Don't start
And then
crap in my store.
do
Go
not-
outside and deal with it.
Do not come to me later on and tell me who can and can't be on my channel
Or your channel,
and
you're in
who I
charge.
should block because you don't like them. I'm sorry. That is my auction, my channel. You don't have the right to tell me who I should let in my chat and who I shouldn't. And that has happened. And I have a problem with that. And I have dealt with this. I have told them how it's going to be. And that's the end. You either accept that or don't come to my auctions.
Right.
I'm not going to kick one person out because somebody has an issue with them.
Exactly.
Yeah, if you don't like it, it's like, it's my store. You got a beef with somebody that's in my store. Okay, fine. Take your beef outside. Don't have your beef in my store where it's going to affect my business.
Right. I agree with that.
You know,
I agree with that.
you got a beef with me. Take it outside. Don't have it in the chat where everybody's going to see it and affect the business.
Now, I actually had somebody in my chat one night, and after the auction, well, during the auction, I got numerous messages about how I need to block that person. I'm sorry, if you have an issue with them, that doesn't mean I have an issue with them.
Right.
And that's what I mean about the clicks. I think that there are clicks that take issue with certain people, and then, yes, they go in, they try to get everybody on their side, and if you don't do what they want, then you're now a problem with them.
Right.
And what do you
Okay,
mean
fine.
about? And what do you mean do what you want? Like not like that person because they don't like that person?
Right, exactly.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I maybe it's just me. I'm not perfect. I just handle it differently. You know, I just say, look, that person is my friend. They've never done anything to me personally. And
That's exactly what I said, Mike.
And I would tell that person, so if we're talking about Paul and Bemos, if you said don't like Paul because blah, 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 I'd say, look, Paul's my buddy. He's never done anything personally to me, although he doesn't reply back when we went to have the auction that one time. He just totally ghosted me. But anyway, other than that, But I would say, listen, when Paul talks bad about you, I say the same thing to you. I say, Paul, be my
Hi,
friend,
Pam.
you know, and she's going to be my friend because she never did anything personally to me, you know.
Right,
It goes
exactly.
both
And
ways.
that's the problem. You know, when I was told that person shouldn't be allowed in my chat and I need to block them, I said, they've never done anything to me. If you have an issue with them, that's your issue. Don't try and get me to block somebody because you have an issue with them.
Yep.
That's
Good morning, Lucky 7 Auction. Thank you for coming in.
I should have priced this. On another note, I should have priced this iMac a little higher than I did. I got all types of messages on this thing.
How much did you price it at?
$80.
For what?
It's a 2009 Apple iMac from I looked at eBay comps.
Okay.
It's a local thing. I put a keyboard and a mouse with it. I got like 4 messages on it already.
Wow.
I could come later today, like 2. Okay.
Lucky 7. I agree with you 100%.
Yes, and you for them to just ignore it. The one that starts it, unfortunately, is the one disrespecting your channel, in my opinion. I'm sorry if you had to go through that.
And I specifically told, because it was a group who didn't like a certain person, and they thought that person should be banned from my channel. And I told that whole group, you do not have the right to come in and dictate who can and can't be on my channel. It's my channel. If you have an issue with that, you deal with them on your channel the way you want to. You don't dictate what goes on my channel. And I won't be a part of it.
I agree. That sounds good. That sounds good. We're not all going to be best friends. I get it. You know what I mean?
Julie, I'm not talking about you.
Demos, are you talking about me, Demos?
I'm not talking about you either.
Oh, I can't believe you're talking about.
I think I know
try not
exactly
cause trouble in
who
people's
she's
channels.
talking about.
That's rude.
And I need to see if I can make up with him or whatever.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I think if there's the underlying issue is if we have an issue with somebody for some whatever reason it is, you know, then that we should talk to that person directly and try to work it out. You know what I mean? If you want to continue the relationship, or at least have like a neutral relationship type of thing. You know what I mean? Where you're not buddy, but you're not enemies. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
Paul, how are you?
What I ended up telling them is, your issue is your issue. If you don't like that person, that's not my issue. That's your issue. And, you know, we can still be friends, but you don't dictate what happens on my channel.
Of course not. Of course not. Right. And they should never start drama in the chat. Right.
Right. Exactly.
My channel, my rules. You don't like it. You know where the exit button is.
Right. I mean, you know, I don't know if we have to be like that, but you know, like, let's just say, look, Paul's my buddy. I'm not going to block him because you have an issue with him, you know, or whatever. If he did something to you or you did something to him, you guys need to work that out. And if you don't want to work that out, that's fine. But I'm not going to block Paul because you have an issue with him. He's never done anything to me. He's my buddy. And I would say the same thing to Paul about you. If he has an issue with you, I'm not blocking you because you have an issue, you know?
Yeah,
I just do my best to get along with people.
I'm sorry. I was going to say, like, the one way to put it to an end is just to address the issue.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Reach out and look it
out. Thank you, T. And hold on. I'm sorry, Laura and Iris. I don't say it often enough. But if anybody would like to put their link in, go ahead. Put your link in the chat to your channel or whatever. I know everybody's trying to get more subs before the end of the year so they can get monetized. But
I'm nowhere near getting monetized.
I do feel that if one person would stop with the hate, then others would follow.
I agree.
That's true, because I know that, there is one that I'll bury that person, and she says it right on the channel, and it's like, oh, come on. I sub to your channel too. Thank you very much. Like I said, y'all before, their issue is not yours. Now, I have to admit, I'm going to admit that I effed up yesterday on someone's chat. There was somebody in there that bought something from me and complained that, I spent, was it $250, $300 getting it authenticated, and they couldn't. So I want to return it. And I couldn't find the receipt from Macy's until months later. I did find it when I was cleaning my desk. So I gave her, she returned it. I gave her money back, and I sold stuff and had them pay her to try to make up for the hundreds of dollars she supposedly was out. Then I found out early yesterday, this is months later, that they don't charge $100 to authenticate a purse or whatever. It was like eBay now charges, I think, $50. Macari charges like $20.
All kind of interesting stuff.
Yeah, so it's kind of like she ripped me off. And yeah, I was upset all day yesterday about that. So I went into the chat. I said, hey, so-and-so, did you get your $300 back from the authentication? And that's it. That's all I said.
In the chat?
In someone's chat where she was. Yep.
In there? Not even in your chat?
Even in my chat. So
do you think that was do you think that was a little...
That was a bad call. That was
abrasive.
Bad
right?
call. That was really bad. And I apologize for their chat, but I didn't say anything else about it, and I just left.
Why wouldn't you just reach out to that person and talk to them?
Because I've tried.
Oh, you've tried, yeah.
Yeah.
Why
I'm real sorry that happened. I'll still make it up to you. Thank God she didn't respond, because I would have felt really super bad if I gave her more money. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So anyway, I digress.
Yeah. So you're in other people's chats, burning on people that had nothing. You know what I mean?
Yes.
That's bad, Paul.
That's bad form, Paul.
I know. I never said I was perfect. I don't have holes in my hands. I don't walk on water.
Here we go.
We had our first live yesterday.
My niece is going to be thrilled about that dino poll you sent me, Paul.
Well, yeah.
I saw that, Lucky 7. I came in. It was late. I was at the end of it, but I thought they did all right.
Yes. Yeah, thanks, Julie. Yep. And excellent, Lucky 7. There's a lot of people on here, that say that I want to go live, but I am so nervous. I want to go live. It comes to a point, like I used to tell my agents, just do the damn video.
Yep.
Go back 6 months and watch your first video and see how much you have gotten better, or how much you've bettered your video and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You just got to start. Just hit the live button and look at the mic. Never forget, I was doing an auction for PBS. In Boston, they call it the Channel 2 auction. That's televised. And I was one of the presenters. I'm a ham. I've always been, so it doesn't bother me. I had to be with somebody, and she says, I'm real scared. I says, don't worry. There's only 1 million people on the other side of that camera watching you. And she froze.
Right. Well, that's not good, buddy.
No.
She's probably like, the heck with this.
So
I'm not doing this now.
Patrick Murphy, the voice.
Murphy, what's up?
Is in the chat. Why, yes. Hello. Patrick Murphy sent me to say hello and light up the thumbs. So go ahead, Laura. I think I cut you off again. I'm sorry. I don't mind people airing their issues, but at some point, move on. Let it go. Learn something from the experience. Don't rehash the issue. That's exactly, I think, what we're trying to get through to these people's thick heads.
Nice. All right, I don't know. That's my thoughts on it. And I know there's issues, and I know there's people that have clicks and other people aren't involved. Oh, Iris is on camera now. Hi, Iris.
Yes. Down with the clicks.
Don't blow people up in other people's chats, right?
I know.
Just generally. I just mean generally speaking, right? If you have an issue with somebody, reach out to them. If you want to continue the relationship and try to make it better, or at least say, hey, even if we're not friends, I'm sorry, I apologize, and I'm out. You know what I mean, or whatever. You know, it's that time of year where we do, where we try to be nicer to each other, right? You know what I mean? We try to.
That's right.
That's
right. Now it's not. I'm not Jewish. I celebrate a lot of the Jewish holidays, but I'm not Jewish.
Mm-hmm.
But it is Christmas. So
Right.
there is, we should all look for forgiveness, time for forgiveness, and try to make up with everybody,
right.
especially during the holidays. So I guess that's one thing why I put the chat out there.
I honestly don't believe that this community will ever come together, because you do have the clicks. You do have people coming into other people's channels and causing problems. And I don't know how to stop that. I do what I can on my channel, but I see it in other chats too. And until people stop with the behavior, which I think you're never going to get everybody to stop the behavior, this community is never going to fully come together.
But we can't think that way, Laura. We have to at least give our part and try.
Yes, I agree. I just don't. I think it's too much to ask for everyone.
It is. But if we achieve half, if we achieve one more than we had yesterday, we're good. And hold on a second. Pat Dees, thank you very, very much for the super chat. Thank you. Pat Dees has been a supporter.
What? Oh, yeah!
Thank you very much. There's too many blind eyes, not my issue, etc. So
it's not high school.
Because they don't want to be on the receiving end. Takes courage to take a stand. True, but like Laura, if we changed one person's view, that's one more person that, at least we tried to do our part.
I agree with you. I'm just being honest when I say I don't think that the community will ever come together as a whole, because you have too many people that have issues with other people.
Right. And Patrick Murphy, damn, I suck. I'm sorry. I must be because I'm a Star Trek fan. Right? No, Patrick, no.
I don't know.
I mean, I wish I could say that, that we could come together as a whole, but I don't think it's realistic. I'm a very realistic
have to be optimistic. We have to be optimistic. It'll probably never happen, but we can't stop trying.
8 hours.
Like I said, that's one of the reasons I just put it out there, because I feel like there's still a chance. There's 2-3 people that I need to reach out to and say, hey, listen, if you're still upset at me, I apologize. I don't know what else I can do. I apologize. But I it's not like I'm going to do it every day. I'm not going to reach out every week or whatever, but I can at least give it another shot. I'll do my part.
I'm sure that there are many people who I've offended in some way. If you come to me and tell me that I offended you in some way, I will apologize, but I don't know unless you come to me.
Right.
Yep. Yeah, I agree. But I think it's hard for people to do that. I think it's easier to just go bash them in somebody else's channel like Paul does.
Right. Well, that's the problem is somebody who's upset with me doesn't come to me.
Right.
But then they go to other people and say, oh, Laura did this, Laura did that, Laura did this. And now you've got a group forming against that one person. when it could
I
have
see,
been
Julie.
resolved if you just come to me and say, you offended me.
Yeah. People don't want confrontation, though, Demos, generally. You know what I mean?
Hold on. Julie just made a point. I went on a couple of times late at night, and I know there was a time, and it wasn't too long ago, where people were saying they were having trolls come in. So if a lot of people don't realize, on the second page of your, here, let me show you. So, because I always do like teaching and stuff, not a video file, stupid ass. Share screen.
Really, I agree.
If you,
Why, thank you, T.
why is that blinking? If you go to the second page, if you do subscribers, I had subscribers hit, and I set it out for 1 day. So only the people that subscribe for 1 day or more can chat. So Julie said, people want to come on and chat, but they can't because of your setting. So I just fixed it. So now anybody can come on and say anything. Well, hopefully no trolls, but anybody can come on.
Oh, a subscriber thing. I've seen channels from as little as 1 minute
Yes.
to as much as 20 minutes or another day.
Yep.
It cuts down on the trolls because the trolls don't want to subscribe.
Right. And I did an auction where Pam from Mr. Buys a Lot came in. She wanted a bid, and Brian said she can't because you have her blocked. And I had to change that setting so she could come in. So it's fixed now. Anybody can come in. Let me catch up with the chat. You're leaving yourself wide open on that last comment. Yes. Smiley face. They can. Hey, Mama G. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you for the super chat, Mama G.
What? Oh, yeah.
I have to do a special video for that. Thank you very much. I purchased, and then comments about being lost. And comments about being lost. Elaborate on that a little, because I'm lost on that one. Excuse me. We are better together is a great idea, but not realistic.
I agree with Julie.
We'd have to not give up the fight. Iris, I just subbed to your channel. Lucky 7. God creates, man divides. God creates, man divides. Happening all over this world. I wish everyone could get along as well. Everyone could have that mindset in order for that to work. True. That's why I said we all need to try. Especially this time of year. I mean...
I'm not. It's not like I'm giving up on it, Paul. I just don't think... I'm a very realistic person. I'm not an optimist. I'm not a pessimist. I'm realist. And reality is you're never going to get everybody.
Right. So you're glass half full or glass half empty?
Oh, I'm glad the glass is half full.
Half full or half empty? Depends on the glass. Depends on what the fluid is, and depends on my frame of mind at the time you're asking.
Okay.
Usually,
you are upsetting me. I'm supposed to be working, and I'm too drawn to Paul's chat. No, Julie, I caught up. I'm sorry. I wanted to show everybody how to do the subscriber thing on YouTube, especially everybody that goes on at night. I mean, that's typically when the trolls come out. Like you said, my wife is a realist. I'm an optimistic. I purchased from an auction that then somebody said on screen, people are lost here or something like that. I
don't understand that.
Oh, I wonder if she's talking about our UK person there that ripped off a lot of people. But I don't want to rehash that.
Oh.
That comes up every so many months. Sorry, yes, optimistic. But hey, I hope everyone had a great Thanksgiving. I hope you shared it with family and everything. Mike, did you have yours with family?
I went over to Johnny's. I don't have family that lives like real close by here.
Oh, hello,
Hey,
Pat D.
Hey, Pat Dees is here. Look, he's ready for Christmas already.
I'm ready for Christmas every day.
Yellow Brick Road Reselling. Good morning. Welcome in. And Hot Flip Heidi.
Flip
Good
Heidi.
morning. Thanks for coming in. I'm
Christmas.
semi-lurking while packing orders. Excellent, excellent. The subscriber thing, new indie band.
Mama G, I see you said no. I don't know what you're talking.
Thank you, Lord.
I try not to get involved in anything that goes on. So most of the time when people say something like that, I'm totally lost.
Yeah.
Right. Me too. I don't know. I try to get along with everybody. Let's not focus on the negative, the small part that is negative. And if you feel like someone is upset with you, reach out. Or if you're
When
upset
the
with
water
somebody,
rises,
reach
all
out.
the boats float.
Yeah. I mean,
DC
Don't
Cell,
go
good
around poking
morning.
holes in nobody's boat.
So, Pat, what's happening? Thank you for the super chat.
Yeah, no problem. Just listening to the conversation, but um,
No morning, DC.
realistically, there's just a bunch of people that
Hot
aren't
Foot
going to get along.
Heidi and Yellow Brick Road.
Yeah.
They're not. I sometimes a lot of times I think just people need to mind their own business. If someone's doing something on their channel and it doesn't interfere with their personal life, just don't watch them.
right.
Mama G, I missed you too.
Right.
Oh, howdy to everybody. And
Iris, hold on. Maggie Doodle, good morning. Go ahead, Pat. I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you.
No, but it is a problem because you sadly, I guess I was naive to the fact that this stuff didn't happen online. You thought everybody could be a little bit nicer, but it sucks because you develop a friendship or a bond with people to find out sometimes pretty quickly or shortly thereafter that you know it's back to high school and you just can't trust people. And if Paul, if you notice, I don't go live much.
Yeah, you're mostly pre-records now, right?
Yeah, because to be honest, I don't really like the interaction with most people because you could say someone's beautiful and they're like, yeah, and then 6 months later they turn it into something that you're creepy or something.
Right. I know you've had your bout with
Oh yeah.
what we're talking about also.
Oh yeah.
And I know you know about one of mine with,
Yeah, and I don't want to call any names because then it's just tit for tat, and everybody feels that they have to get in the last word and say what they have to say. At the end of the day, if you don't like somebody, don't watch. And
right.
You know,
I mean, I know I've been
show,
on
leave.
their
It's just
shows. I've been on, and I've reached out, text, called, and said, I'd like to get together again and stuff. But that's it. It's like I apologized if I did anything, and I reached out. But what else can be done when somebody reaches out like that? It's like, well, what do you want? A pound of flesh? What is it? And they just. Some people just let it.
I mean, I know in some search situations, if somebody cuts you out of their life and they never say another thing on YouTube about you, they kind of, if they're people that you're not going to get along with, they did you a favor. It's also different as a YouTuber versus a viewer, because when you're trying to grow your YouTube channel and you're part of your life, if you want to make money from this and you care about your reputation, and then people want to be snarky and be trolls and just basically have nothing better to do, and they don't care because they'll try to destroy you or your channel because they're not a channel, and they're just I just think they're misguided in life, and that's the sad part.
Yep. Yeah, it's true. Pam says sometimes you have to cut your losses and move on.
Can't please everyone, so you got to please yourself.
Yep. Interesting. Love listening to this live. Thank you, Lucky 7. Thank you for coming in anytime. especially being new to lives, I will definitely have to pay attention. Let me know things arise down the road. Yeah. And Pat D's, make sure you put your link in too.
Oh no, I'm not here for that. That's all right.
That's all right, but put it in because you do a
I
lot of
just wanted
different
to touch
stuff.
on the subject a little bit, but I mean, you think you're gonna change people or have them say, "Hey, look, maybe no, they're people are this the way they are," and then that's the sad part. And you know, and Julie's in the chat, and I don't want to call her out, but I've told her before in the past, especially with her situation with her husband Jim, going through cancer, and I've gone through it myself. We got bigger things to worry about than the pettiness of people on YouTube.
Yeah.
Right.
And this is we're trying to make all I care. To be selfish, all I care about is my wife and my kids and my health. And for someone to get mad at, I mean, I've had people tell me they won't watch me because I've been on so and so's channel.
Oh, that's another thing that's happened to me too.
And it's
That's
just
very true.
it's ridiculous. And I don't judge. I have people that I actually like, but now they're in an awkward situation. They feel they can't like me because I don't know why, because I've never said anything. I am a little bit of a blunt person. If I feel somebody's doing something wrong, I'll say nicely, like, "Hey, let's," but I'm like that in real life. I would never sit back and allow certain behavior to just sit there and go, No, I always stand up for what I feel is right and what is fair. Banter's banter, jokes is jokes, but when you're trying to hurt somebody, and it's sometimes just talking to the wall.
Exactly.
Right.
So you're not gonna, even having these conversations, you're not gonna change no people. You're not.
Right. Well, but we can't give up. We have to try.
No, I'm not. You don't give up on yourself. You can give up on people and find yourself more positive and in a smaller circle and surround yourself with those type of people. I mean, I know it's awkward for me because I know in like Mike's case, he hangs out with some people that don't like me. And I don't care. I'm respectful to him. I support him. People have said, "Oh, Pat's an e-bagger." I've given more back than I've gotten.
I don't know, Pat. No one's ever said a bad word about you to me, so I don't know.
Yeah, well, that's good because
just FYI. And if they did, I would say, look, I have no issues with Pat. He's my buddy. I mean, we've talked.
Well, and even if there's always a mutual respect. Look, I want to see other people succeed doing this YouTube. I mean, if you remember, I bought your first T-shirt.
You did. You sure did. Yep.
And I think I gave Paul his first super chat.
Yeah, you did. Yep.
I think it was Johnny's channel that I sold my first set of jewelry on YouTube. I just popped up live like this, and he suddenly, Iris is selling jewelry. Iris, display your stuff. I'm like, okay. And 5 minutes later, I had 3 packages going out.
Wow.
That's how fast it went.
Yeah, and I hate when people say, "Oh, I can't come on your show because then I can't go on their show or whatever," and there's no need for that. We all want others to succeed, really. Yeah.
Yeah.
The thought of people intentionally trying to bring other channels down is so sad.
Right.
It's true, and they think they can do that, which is the other thing.
Well, you can, because to be honest, if you push somebody enough, and if you're basically, you push some people to a wall, they're gonna then they go, "Oh, I can't believe that person reacted." Well, you know what? Maybe, and the sad part is how many people I've seen it happen, and I'm not going to mention no names, where a lady was doing a show and she openly admits she has issues, and people were basically agitating her. What happens tomorrow if that lady would have killed herself? And but there are people out there, sad to say, "Oh well, it wasn't my fault." And this is, I think, a reflection of society where we're at, that basically social media basically not has really brought us together in the way that it should. I mean, ultimately, people aren't going to church as much anymore. Politics has divided us.
Push and
Um,
push and
people
push and
people
push
pass
and
away.
push and wonder why the person getting pushed bashes them in the face.
Yeah.
Well, unfortunately, not everybody
And
has
then
that.
it's the person who reacted's fault for reacting with violence, not the person who's doing all the pushing.
Yeah. Well, I always say there's what you call internet muscles. People wouldn't say to me, to my face, what they would say online, because there would be a different result.
Yep. They're very true. Very true. They're brave behind the camera and the mic.
Keyboard warriors.
Right.
And I just don't, at the end of the day, and I don't really want to talk about this that much. Is why can't we just be, as corny as it sounds, just love one another, be much kinder? But again, it's just part of. There's people that don't even talk to their neighbors. They don't talk to their family members. I wish I would. I have my dad died when I was
I don't even
17.
know
My
my
mom
neighbors.
kicked me out when I was 12. I found out a couple years I had cancer. My sister died a couple months before that, and we only have one life, and why would you live it to be miserable and mistreat others?
All right, Mama G, be
You
kind.
know,
Yeah.
Right.
That's very true.
I agree, Pat.
Very
and
true.
I'll be honest. I'm going to tell you this. I'm not a big believer in the church because of all the fakeness. People, I go to church, I put my $5 in a bowl, I'm a good person. No, be good year round. Not
Right.
not
Exactly.
just at the holidays, not just on Sunday. And
Yep.
if I ever did anything to hurt anybody, I would say, hey, look, I'm sorry. I would never do any. I mean, there's been times doing YouTube where I've been clearly upset because, I mean, I had a strong friendship with a big channel that I don't know why, that they unfriended me, they blocked me. It broke my heart because
Yeah, I remember that.
I had them on as part of my trailer. I've been into their house, and Mike says, "Oh, well, you reach out to those." There are people, once they cut you off, and they don't even let you explain, or you don't even have a chance to explain because it turns into a confrontation, because people aren't willing to be rational and say, you know what, the end of the day, this is stupid what we're fighting about. You know what? You live your life, I'll live my life. I wish you luck, and I hope you wish me luck and the best to you. And that's it.
Well, at least you tried, Pat, is what I'm saying. There's people that won't even try, that won't even try.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like, you tried to reach out and it didn't work. I mean, yeah, like Pat or Paul says, you can't, do it every day or whatever. But if you try and make that effort, most people won't even try to make that effort.
See, that's why even on my chat, I will say, nobody has come in. I mean, I have a small circle of friends. No one comes in my chat and disrespects. I have wrenches in there that I trust. I have word blockers, and I don't get trolled. If you look, I have never. I could tell you this. I have never thumbs down anybody. I've never trolled anybody. I'd pull up my account, and you could name maybe 2 channels that I don't, and I guarantee you won't see a thumb down. I don't. For what?
Right.
To make me feel better because I did that? I just don't watch them.
Right.
It's not, if
Yeah,
I'm gonna click a thumb at all, it's gonna be a thumbs up.
Right.
That's
Because
true.
if I don't like something, I'm just gonna leave. Why watch something if I don't like it?
Yep.
The problem with YouTube is basically it's basically a video telephone, and it's just too easy for people to get on there without kind of, if you had to write a letter to somebody like, I hate that you picked the wrong series, you wouldn't do it. Now it's just too easy to turn it on and act like a fool and
Right.
don't worry about consequences. There's consequences in life, whether you care or not, or if you're hurting somebody, and maybe you're not hurting yourself, but you're hurting other people. And are we that cold that we want to hurt other people and we don't care? That's not good.
Exactly.
I have one person banned from my channel, and that is my stalker. That's it.
So hey guys, I want to let you go. I've had a long night. I have an appointment at about 1 o'clock at the cancer center. Um, I
Well, good
would
luck at your appointment.
thank you.
Yeah,
I
good
would.
luck.
Yeah, good luck,
And
Pat.
thank you for coming in. And Pat, anytime you want to come in, you can come in. No problem.
Yeah, I just to be honest, I don't want to focus on this every day.
I don't focus on the. I do a touchy subject once in a while, and
Yeah,
you know,
and Paul, and I'm not criticizing you. You do whatever you want. It's your channel. If you, I mean, I'm not saying you do that. I'm just saying that's what I caught today, and I
Yeah.
really want to come in, let's say, on a monthly schedule and be like, okay, who am I? Because I can't go to I can't go to bed mad at people because me, I'm so damn sensitive. It really bothers me, and I can't. I'm not even reading the chat right now because I'm trying to keep my train of thought and. Um, Again, life is short, and what does it take for us to come together? Do we need another war or something? Or just come on. I mean,
yeah,
we've had the toughest 2 years with people dying from COVID. And argument and like if somebody else voted for the other party, you're right. I'm not going to disrespect the but you know how many families can say, yeah, it's caused problems that I can't even go for Christmas or Thanksgiving. They can't even talk on Facebook no more because of opinions and stuff like that. Let's just have more respect for one another and try to be civil. And without bashing other people. There's people I don't care for, but I'm not going to go around saying nothing that for what? I don't. Those people need love too, and there's people that love them. For us to be so self-centered to think, oh, those people are worthless or worth nothing. No, that we just can't get along, and they, in their circle, and that's fine. I just don't like the high school. Well, they want to be an influencer and don't like Pat because he disagreed with something, and it's sad.
Don't
is.
like person A because they disagreed with person B, person C, and person D.
yeah.
Sadly,
But then person B comes along. Oh, don't talk to person E because they disagreed with person A and person D.
Sadly, it'll never change.
And
People are people.
round and round and round and round and round and round and round and.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
Craig,
Hey,
thanks for coming in.
have a wonderful day.
You too, Pat.
Mike,
You too, Pat. Take care. Thanks
Good
again.
seeing you, Pat.
Have a good one, Pat.
And
Like I
pushing
said,
your
good luck at
t-shirts,
your
Mike.
appointment.
Thanks.
Yeah. The January house. Come on.
January house. Right.
It's coming
Yeah.
up there. You should be
It's
pushing.
my
January
month is
house.
coming up, right?
Yeah, and actually, people don't know Mike's actually not far from me. I'm in Pennsylvania too, and he's in Pennsylvania, and I'm hoping one day to meet up because I do when I out on the road. It is nice to meet up with people and say hello, and you learn and you network from others. That's what I like about it. So.
And I think Mike would like to see the only person that bought a T-shirt from him.
Well, hey, get your cheap ass, order your size, and get a T-shirt. You know what I mean?
There's not enough fabric on the racks for that.
You're going in other people's chat and stirring the pot. So Mike said, "Hey, well, this is maybe a way to kind of give back and repent against your sins."
Exactly. Yeah,
Right.
very true.
Right.
All right, hey guys, have a good day.
See you, Pat.
Bye,
Thanks,
Pat.
Pat. Take care.
I think I'll reach out to Pat. I'll try to get a little meetup going there. There's a lot of us in Pennsylvania.
We need to do a resellers potluck. We all bring a plate and we all get together and eat and talk and be friends again.
Yeah.
I'd be afraid to eat. They might be poisoning me.
Julie has a January house shirt too, as well. Right.
Oh, there's the second one. All right.
There's
All
two.
right.
Two out there. All right, I'm gonna get off.
Hey, that's not fair. She said you sent it to her. She didn't buy.
Right. Well, because we're in a clique together, and I don't like anybody else.
I knew it. I knew it.
Julie and I are the clique. We're just a clique. So sorry, can't be in our clique.
I try and be friendly with everybody because you never know who you're going to need help from later.
Yeah, true.
Right.
True.
Everyone's I don't know. Don't focus on the negative. Try to work it out. If you can't work it out, like Pat said, we're not all going to get along. It is what it is. Don't burn.
No, Pat. No, Land Shark. Pat had stuff he had to do.
Yeah.
Don't try to burn down other people's channels.
No, but just
you know what I mean?
Don't encourage hate either, though.
No, don't encourage hate. And obviously, I paid right. Julie paid double. That's right. I paid double. All right, Mama G's in the click. Okay, Mama G. I forgot. Mama G's in the click. But that's it. The rest of you are out.
Yeah.
Well, that's
There's no
good.
more
I don't
room.
want to be in your clique, Mike.
Demos, you can be in the click if you want.
Oh, I can.
Yep.
But
You
you
have
have to go on your channel and say negative things about Paul.
No, I
Yes,
don't
keep
say negative
watching
things
for
about
Wonder
Paul.
Woman
Paul's been
1K
too good to me.
celebration.
If I'm going to say negative things about Paul, I'll say it to his face.
Oh, and
That's
I know
how I
you will
feel.
too.
That's how I feel. If I have something to say, I'm going to say it to you. That's how I feel.
Yeah.
But I'm not that guy. You know, if somebody upsets me, I'll reach out and be like, hey, what was that about? You know, that type of thing. You know what I
Right.
mean? Or, you know, whatever. I don't know. I just don't get that worked up. I don't get that worked up about it. I don't know.
Landshark
The
wants
one
to know
thing
what
about
other.
me is I will never say anything negative behind your back that I wouldn't say to your face.
Right.
What's the membership dues for your clicks, Mike?
Oh, wow. It's, I get paid in alcohol. It's weird. Like you gotta say, a case of beer gets you in.
Oh man! So, all right. Before
All right.
we leave, everybody, put your link in to your channel if you got something going on tonight or the weekend. I'm not on the weekends, but please put your links in. Feel free to share. I know I don't say that enough, but I'm glad everybody came in and talked. I know sometimes it's a touchy subject, but I don't mind hitting the subjects like that every once in a while. Honestly, I didn't know about all this until it started. Great info for me and other YouTubers. Mike, can I pay in maple syrup?
Yes, you sure can. I love maple syrup.
Any brand beer? Maple moonshine. There you go.
Ooh.
That's
If
even better.
if somebody's got some raw
moonshine.
honey, I'll trade for that.
If you give me maple moonshine, you can be president of the clique.
That actually sounds pretty good.
That does sound pretty good.
Thank you for answering my questions on Facebook, Mike.
Oh, sure, Heidi. No problem. If I can, I try. I try to.
I have no wrench. Oh,
we can't drop Heidi's link because she's got no wrench.
All right, do it now.
Do it now,
Cinnamon hot shots.
Right,
Oh,
fireball.
Nice.
Just give me all your car keys.
Yeah.
So when you get plastered drunk, I can drive you home.
Oh, okay.
And then make sure you get there in one piece.
50 seconds. Hey, wait a minute. Let's do something a little different. Share screen. Let's try this. Turn up your speakers. Come on. Oh,
Friday.
wait a minute.
This Friday, Horizon Picks Auction. Black Friday All-Star Guest Edition. 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Can you actually click that? No.
Rated PG-13.
Very cool.
Very cool. That's a cool intro there.
Very cool.
Now, see, Paul, now I can't like you because you played Patrick's commercial and Horizon's commercial. I can't like you anymore.
No. What the hell? All right. I just shut the screen off.
Just shut it off.
I can only
Heidi can't drop her link, so I'm gonna do it.
Yes, and I can't do it because I shut the YouTube off.
This is Heidi's. This is a hot flip Heidi's link. All right, flip.
All right. Callie Reseller Lewis.
Hey,
good morning.
Callie.
And once again, the reason that I don't have everybody wrenched is because when I do the auctions on my channel, the people that are blue and wrenched are the people that are registered. So it helps me to know who's registered and who's not.
Oh, we all did. Mama G did it at the same time. Thank you, Mama
Well,
G.
let me just say that on my channel, I wrench everybody, and the reason is the issue that I spoke about somebody coming to me and telling me so and so
Hey, Lewis.
on my channel. They wanted me to unwrench the person so that they could block them or time them out or whatever. That's not going to happen. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That's why everybody on my channel that comes in gets a wrench, because somebody is not going to come in to my chat and start messing with people and timing them out and blocking them. It's not going to happen.
Yeah. That problem I haven't come across yet, and I hope I don't. But anyway,
Either everybody get wrenches or nobody gets wrenches.
Iris, do you have anything going on tonight?
Not tonight, but probably on Monday night.
Okay.
I got somebody that wants me to display some sports cards.
All right. You have a link?
I haven't set it up yet.
Okay.
It'll probably be late, like 7 o'clock Eastern. 7 o'clock Pacific.
All right. So late for us here.
Yep, 10 o'clock Eastern.
Laura, do you have anything going on tonight or the weekend? Or all the above?
We do 2 shows today. 1 p.m. Eastern is our book sale. And then tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern, it'll be myself, Melanie, and who do we have? Who's on tonight with us? Oh, Red's Outpost, Sharon.
Oh, okay. And Mike?
Just a Sunday night auction, 7 o'clock p.m. on my other channel, January Auction House.
All right.
But I got to run.
Very cool. All right. Yes, me too. I don't have anything coming up tonight or the weekend, as far as I know. I did my first 4K video that took 2 hours to process. So I'm going to upload that today. I don't know how long it's going to take to upload it to YouTube.
It's going to take forever.
It's just the jewelry and gem show that Sandy and I went to. So we're going to give that a shot on YouTube. But that's about it for me. And I want to thank everybody for coming in. Thank you, everybody on the panel that's left. And thanks, everybody, to come in the chat and talk with us today. And hope you all had a great yesterday and make it a great day today and a great weekend.
Thank you for doing this subject, Paul.
Oh, no problem.
It's important.
Thank you. Thank you for coming in.
Thank you.
Have a great day, everybody.
See ya.